Hi everyone, it's Evangeline here at eTrailer, and today we are looking at our Yakima Roof Rack with JetStream crossbars and SkyLine towers here on our 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee. On top of our system are the JetStream crossbars. These are Yakima's Aero style crossbars. You can see that they are wider or larger or thicker in the front, and they come to a narrow point at the end, and that's to allow air to jet stream through them. These have a 165-pound weight capacity. Note, when you do load it up, please double check your own roof weight capacity so that you don't overload it. So add whatever you're adding on there, plus your crossbar, plus your towers, and that's what you will be following. JetStream crossbars can be used with T-track accessories. So those are the style of accessories that fit into these tracks. I really like them because that allows you to make the most advantage of your crossbar length, but it's up to you. You can also get ones that clamp around the bars. What we have right now are the 50-inch long crossbars. Now this is the recommended fit by Yakima for your vehicle, but it's also up to you depending on how much or how little overhang you want. Let's take some measurements. In terms of overhang, that's how much further past the towers you're gonna get in terms of bar space. So we have it at 4.5 inches till the end cap and 3.5 inches until right before that end cap. Now let's talk about height. So first we're gonna see how high this sits up off our roof. So from the top of the roof to the top of the crossbars, it's 5 1/8 around. And then as for your space underneath your bars, like if you're carrying around ski and snowboards, you have your bindings that stick down. So you will have a clearance of about 4 inches from the top of the roof to the bottom of the bars. When using SkyLine towers that work and mount onto fixed mounting points, you are limited by where those points are on your vehicle. So here we have a crossbar spread measuring from the T-track to T-track of our crossbars of about 29 inches. So that's gonna be your spread, and that's something to keep in mind when you are carrying accessories. This system uses SkyLine towers, and these are the style that fix into your fixed mounting points. And you have a tower here with the ability to lock. So if you want to, you can use your own lock cores or pick some extra and switch out these plastic cores for those lock cores. This uses a fit kit. For this vehicle, we use the landing pad 18, and that fits into the rails that are already on your vehicle. If you want to increase your MPGs, or if you just want to have a more streamlined experience, you can take the crossbars and the towers off and just leave the landing pads on for a more streamlined process. And that's fine because they come with a cover just to keep them nice and safe and the dust and the dirt out of it. While you can mix and match with different Yakima roof rack systems, like you can get round, square, or HD bars, I do like how this fit together. The install was pretty easy, and let's take a look at that exact process. Before installing your roof rack, what you need to do first is set out your pieces and get familiar with them. I already installed one crossbar with its tower, so we're gonna install the second one together. What we're gonna do first is to take off the bolt that are on your tracks on the top or your rails on the top. So you're gonna use the tool included with the landing pad, and that's gonna go in there and loosen that bolt. Once you have it completely loose, you can then take it off, and that's where you're gonna insert the landing pad. Your landing pad is gonna come with 4 different parts. So first you're gonna have this base, and that's gonna pop right in there. Then you're gonna have the top portion, and that fits into that pad. Next, you're gonna have these bolts and these washers. So first is the split washer, and then the flat washer, and that goes right in there to secure the pad to the hole in the bottom. One thing to make sure is that your skirt or that bottom piece has its arrows facing away from the vehicle. Once that is in place, you then use the other included tool, which is a hex wrench, and that's gonna tighten down on your bolt and completely mount the landing pad. Once that's completely tightened down on both sides, you're then gonna install your crossbar. What we have right here are the JetStream crossbars, and these are gonna mount to our towers, the baseline towers. So we're gonna set that up first. So your baseline tower is gonna have a clip, so that goes in there first. And then once that clip is in place, you then put this metal plate inside. To secure that plate, you're gonna use this Yakima tool and you're gonna tighten down through the bottom. But don't tighten it down too much because you still need to slide it through the crossbar. Do the same for both plates, and then you're gonna attach the towers to your crossbar. Take off the end cap on one side, then slide these through your tracks below your crossbar. Make sure you have it facing the right way with the towers facing outwards. On the bottom of your crossbar, you're gonna have some numbers, and that's gonna make sure, or gonna help you make sure these towers are an equal distance from each other, or from the end of your crossbar. So right here, I have it at 36, and this one says 36 as well. And now I'm gonna tighten them down with the included tool. So you're going to tighten it down until it clicks. That's how you know you have enough torque. Another thing is if you can't access the hole, you may need to tilt up on the tower a little bit, and that should give you plenty of clearance. So click it twice, right there. You're then going to place it on your landing pad, so make sure that your caps are open all the way. That way you have the full clearance to put it on the step. Also, if you need a little extra height and traction up there, I use the Moki Doorstep all the time, and I recommend you maybe checking that out too. You can get a friend to help you out, or you could just try to get this on there as safely as you can. Make sure those lids are down, and that will give you clearance to just drop it into the towers. With both sides lined up, you're then gonna tighten down this bolt here at the top. So turn it until it clicks. Once it's fully tightened down, you're then gonna close this cap on it. Do the same on the other side, and once that is done, that's it for the install. My final thoughts about this kit is I do like how it all works together. The JetStream bars are really nice when it comes to durability, as well as reducing wind noise and wind drag. I like the SkyLine towers because they do provide that good sturdy base. Now there are kits or roof racks that are more low profile and sit closer to your vehicle's roof. In this case, the pros of having a little bit higher up is you do have more clearance for your accessories or whatever you're carrying. It is up to you depending on your needs and situations that you need this roof rack for, but on its own with this vehicle, I think it's a great fit. It looks really good and it works pretty well. And that was a look here at our Yakima roof rack with JetStream crossbars and SkyLine towers here on our 2015 Jeep Grand Cherokee.